Hello casters of all shapes and sizes, my name is Chance, welcome to my Spellbook, and thank you for tuning in to the 22nd episode of our Cantrip series. Today we're going to be talking about Mending. It is usable by quite a large number of spellcasters, including the Bard, Cleric, Druid, Sorcerer, and the Wizard, and of course, through extension, anyone else with access to their spell lists. And it is found in the good old Player's Handbook. Let's take a quick look at some mechanics here. The cast time is kind of a bummer, it's 1 minute. The range is touch, the duration is instantaneous, the effect is repair an object. It can restore, or it cannot, restore magical properties, however. The components are somatic, verbal, and material. In case you're curious about the material component, it is 2 lodestones. They're different than what you think, they're just minerals found in nature. The school is Abjuration. Now let's take a look at the full description here, so we're all on the same page. I'll put this down in the video description as well, so if you want to follow along there, you're more than welcome to. This spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, a torn cloak, or leaking wineskin. As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. This spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but the spell can't restore magic to such an object. So there is a decent amount to unpack here. So, it's kind of a bummer it can't restore magic objects. I might allow it where if a certain level of spell slot is sacrificed, it can restore magic. You can kind of homebrew that in there. If you don't want to do that though, that's fine. There's still tons of uses for this spell. The 1 minute cast time is kind of a bummer. It is not concentration though, which is kind of nice. You can do other things and just do other things while that's happening, and it won't really affect too much, I suppose. That being said, outside of combat, I might make it a little bit shorter, even kind of homebrew that in there. It depends on what it's being used for. Ultimately, that's probably a good way to look at it. Let's take a look at some alternative uses here. So right out of the gate, you can use it to repair any ammo that might have broke, which is going to be really great if you're actually keeping track of ammunition, as well as break any keys, and I think that's pretty cool, honestly, and fix any torn envelopes. I think that'd be really great too. So certainly a couple uses for it. More creatively, now that I'm actually recording this, you could use it in combination with Shillelagh to fake the magic property and then sell it at a high price, if that makes sense. I think that'd be fairly interesting as well, or even bluff with it. That'd be pretty cool. Outside of that, I'm not too sure. Acts of goodwill, this could really help you build rapport with some NPCs too. There's quite a few uses for this. If you have any you'd like to share, or if you have any cool stories involving this cantrip, please post it down in the comments. I'd love to read it, and I'm sure a bunch of other people here would as well. With that being said, I hope everyone has a great day, and as always, happy casting.